Eastern PA Weather 30 meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for December 6th, 2016. For your Tuesday, we're going to have a bit of rain coming in here that's going to actually, at some point today, change over to snow for the far interior locations and areas of elevation. And that's going to be as the heavier precipitation comes down. We explained this in on a weather alerts page of how this process called evaporational cooling exactly works, and why those areas will get into some accumulating snowfall, especially in areas of elevation. What we have set up here is a primary low that's cutting up in this direction here. So typically that provides warm air into the region, but this will be transferring its energy as this weakens to an offshore coastal system right here that will take off in this direction. All right, so that process will be happening today. This is a Miller B setup. So when it does do that, allows for a little bit more colder air to sit in the middle here, but it also decreases the amount of precipitation. So it's not like we're going to get crushed here with a lot of rain. Now, once this system down here takes over, it will throw back in this area right here, in the southeastern areas, will throw back extra added precipitation. So you might have somewhere between a half inch or an inch or thereabout down here in the southeastern areas. Philadelphia points south and east. Okay, but further northwest, you're probably staying close to or below a half inch. Now here is, and that's in rain. As we go a little bit forward here, the GFS is showing, again, it says this low weekends, and this one takes over. You could have some dynamic cooling, some evaporational cooling going on across central PA, northeastern Pennsylvania, and that continues in northeast PA all the way into the evening before it ends, and then this system pulls way to the east. Okay, so that's what's going on today. Let's take a look at the NAM high-res future simulator radar. I want to show you, this is a precipitation type future simulator radar. I just want to give you, now use this as an idea of what this means. So we have rain starting off because the precipitation is coming in lighter. Now this is looking at noon. See this mixed stuff going on out here. This could probably be some rain mixed with sleet at this point. What ends up happening is you have rain starting off, and then as the column going up in the atmosphere cools, and as the rain falls through the dry air, there's going to be a lot of dry air in place. As the rain falls through the dry air, it actually condenses and cools as it evaporates. And we have out in front of it, we have what's called virga. So it'll be raining on the radar and nothing's falling. Well, that's because it's running into some dry air in the mid-levels. Once it does that and the evaporating happens, and then that air condenses and cools around it, it actually lowers the temperature. Once this precipitation becomes heavy, and you can see that happening, see these yellows and stuff here, all these yellows on the radar, this is the heavier rain that's moving up in this direction. Once you get the heavier rain move in, once that condensing process is taking place and the cooling process, it actually pulls the cold air down from the surface, or from the upper levels down to the surface. And that's why you get, as the day wears on, you see this moving forward here. It is now 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 o'clock. Starting to get some sleet mixed in up here. Really nothing going on too much yet. But then look what happens. The column cools, and suddenly you go over to snow at the surface as that heavier precipitation falls in it. And then that area of snow expands over the mountainous region. So by the time we get to 6, 7 o'clock in the evening, look what you got here. You got a pretty decent amount of snow falling. But you can see what's happening here. This is where the Blue Ridge starts here. This is where the mountains start in the Poconos and separates itself from the mountains in Pennsylvania, or central Pennsylvania, run out here in this direction here. So here's all your mountainous regions in between here. And you get the heavier snow falling in that dynamically cooled area. So further south, you just get heavy rain. You might have some sleet pellets mixed in right in the borderline areas, like right anywhere from Sussex County, Warren, Northampton, Lehigh, Berks, Lebanon, Dauphin, and Cumberland. Maybe back here to Franklin as well. Those areas here are the borderline counties that could have some sleet mixed in, but I don't think you really get any accumulations until you're farther northwest of that line. If you do see the weather alerts page that we have, we do outline basically this area here for the accumulating snow that will be possible. And it could come down at a pretty good clip before it ends here. And this is, look at late evening, this is starting to pull away at 10 p.m. You see this is starting to wind down. So by the time we get to midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, you're pretty much done at that point. So this is just going to be today and probably mostly this afternoon that this falls, this afternoon through this evening, and in some cases late evening, closer to midnight before it ends for far northeastern areas. And then Wednesday we might have an very early morning shower here, but basically clouds giving way to sun, and temperatures will go back, also stay right around what normal is considered to be for this time of year. And then we get into Thursday, we're going to have an Arctic frontal boundary come through. And you'll hardly notice. It might be a rain or snow shower with that. I can't rule that out with the boundary itself, but it's mostly a dry frontal passage. And then behind it, we get much colder, much windier and colder. You can see the isobars pretty tightly packed here. It means we're going to have a windy day here on Friday. Very cold, colder than it's supposed to be for this time of year. We're at temperatures that are going to be in the 30s for highs across the entire coverage area, including Philadelphia. All right, here's a chance for those snow showers coming through. Might have some lake effect snow coming in off of the Lake Ontario. We might get some flurries pretty far south here on Friday. It'll be breezy and cold here on Friday. And as we get into Saturday, not much different, except the snow showers are pretty much kept up to the far northern areas, and that's it. But pretty much same deal. Very, very cold day. Mostly sunny, though, with high pressure and control. And then we're going to watch for another system that might come in later on Sunday or Sunday evening. This is the GFS depiction of snow showers moving in association with the system. A little bit different handling between this and the European model, though, so we're going to watch this just for the next couple of days, see where the trends go with this. Right now you have a system coming up to our west, but there's cold air at the onset this time, which might keep it a little bit colder when this moves in through here, if it does. I mean, we have to still see what's going on in the next couple of days and see how the models handle this system. Right now it's just a light nuisance system here on the GFS as shown here. Maybe some borderline rain snow temperatures here again, but also the European model at the last run didn't have anything, so we're going to continue to watch this just in case, because this is a time period we want to watch. This is now getting out to the 11th or 12th of December, and it's a time period of interest, we'll say that for right now. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for December 6th, 2016. Have a great Tuesday.